Alrighty, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Hope you're all doing well. I've been on a little break for a week and I've thoroughly enjoyed the time off. Glad to be back though, ready to get back into it. And last week looked like a good week to be away from the market, unless I just hit sell. And then I probably would have done all right, I guess. All right, let's get into it. Let's jump over to the calendar. We'll see what we've got happening this week news-wise, and then we'll get over and have a look at the charts. What do we got here on the calendar? Monday, we have no news other than the ongoing news, that is tariff news, which seems to be bleeding the market. We've got Monday, no news. Tuesday, no news. With what's happening in the market, probably a good time to maybe sit on your hands for a couple of days and let's see how this week starts shaping out. Let's look at Wednesday. We've got FOMC meeting minutes, not overly concerned about those. Thursday, though, we do have CPI, so an opportunity here if you want to OSOC some evals. I actually did OSOC an eval this morning. Well, this morning my time, but at the 6 p.m. Sunday open. And I shorted NQ right at the open, and I was able to pass a 250k Apex eval. Friday, we have core PPI month on month and PPI month on month, and then followed by 10 a.m. consumer sentiment and UOM inflation expectations. I'm pretty sure this used to be an orange folder, and they've moved it and shifted it to a red folder now because it actually does, this news here, it does move the market. So I think they might have identified that and realized that it should be a red folder news. All right, let's head over to the charts. Like I was saying, guys, it might be a good idea to sit on your hands for today, even possibly for tomorrow. Let's see if things settle down a little bit and then try and attack the markets after CPI on Wednesday rather, not CPI is not till Thursday. So yeah, let the market settle Monday and Tuesday and then look to start trading on Wednesday. Again, it's up to you. It's your personal preference, but let's have a look here and see what we have happening right now. So here we are, NASDAQ on the weekly. I'm drawn to this low here. If price does continue to move lower, then I'm looking for this as my next target. At the moment, though, we do see price finding support here on this order block, this weekly block here. Okay, we've had a nice respect of that level right now. Price did gap down today. So we have a new week opening gap. And prices, we've found some legs. So we were looking at circuit breaker territory earlier on this morning. That we closed and we moved as low as 5.8% from the Friday close. Once we gapped down and then moved lower today. So if you trade prop firms, you wouldn't have been able to trade during this period here. So from 5% down, and that's really relates to futures prop firms. I believe there are Forex firms that still allow you to trade even when we're at a circuit breaker or a potential circuit breaker territory. So with futures prop firms such as Tradeify or My Funded Futures, Apex, if you're trading within 2% of the 7% circuit breaker, then you're doing that at your own risk and your trades will likely not be recognized. So just be aware of that. All right, so price with so much volatility, I'd still like to see how today plays out. We're finding some support at the moment here on the weekly. Let's move down to the daily. We have a low here, prices respecting. We're also coming out of these bullish daily FEGs. We have a nice daily breaker here. Now, is this level going to be respected? Only time will tell. And I do prefer to use the most recent information. So we are going back in time here quite a little bit, but as it stands, we've already taken out all this low resistance liquidity through here. You can see that this is the buy side of the curve, and even like on lower time frames, we talk about step ladder up, elevator down, where you can see that right here. We've gone up and we've literally cascaded off. Yeah, so this is the buy side of the curve, and then this sell side of the curve. To me, this looks like the level price is likely to draw toward. Hopefully we're not going to see the 12,000 level, but you never know. If we duck down to the hourly, put in relative equal lows. We now come up and we're testing that gap. And we do know gaps like to be filled. It's not likely, in my opinion, that will be filled today, but you just never know. Do we have an SMT with ES? No, we don't. I was looking for an SMT at the lows here to see if we might have a bullish SMT that might support the idea of price moving higher. We don't have that. Unless we get some support here and we get a nice close with some displacement through this level here, then we're likely to continue to move lower. I'm just going to do a couple of the main assets today, running a little bit behind schedule. ES, similar story. We'll move out to the weekly. This morning, or at the open, I was looking for these lows to be taken. And we gapped straight through that. And we've come down and we're finding some support in this weekly bullish FEG at the moment. But we still, unlike NQ, we haven't been able to get back into this gap. But NQ, we do have a SMT through here at the moment. Not confirmed yet. We need candle closure. It's still half an hour away, so we could see price take this high, which NQ already has done that. So there's potential here, or an indication that price may want to continue to move lower. Let's jump over to oil. Oil gap down as well today by the looks of that. So we might start to see some cheaper prices at the Bowser. What do you think? We can see here that we're in a bit of a consolidation on the weekly. Price sort of chopping through. Started to make some gains here. Unable to get to these equal highs. And then price started to move lower. Last week, not a good week for oil either. Now I'm drawn to these lows through here, these equal lows. And in particular, this low stands out for me. My eyes are always drawn to candles with these large wicks. I feel like that price often or always revisits the low of this wick. So if price is going to continue to move lower for oil, then these are the levels I'll be looking for from a weekly perspective. On the daily, it looks very similar. Those levels still look like the draw to me. And you can see even the respect shown here to the bearish daily FNG. I just couldn't get through and make a case to move higher here, even with this low resistance liquidity. Price just wanted to turn around, and we did start to get that insight to order flow with this candle here on the 1st of April, the Tuesday. We got that candle closure back inside the range of the previous daily candle, and then we can see price just cascaded from there. So for the time being, I'm going to remain bearish on oil as well. Certainly nothing on the hourly where we're seeing a change in structure just yet. We'd need to see price either form new structure, or if we're able to find some legs, then we want to see price close above this level here with displacement. Then we might have a bullish option here, but for now, remaining bearish. You can see we're still respecting this bearish hourly FEG here as well. Right, let's move over to have a look at gold. Gold's continued its push higher. Last week, we did close back inside the range, so this is our all-time high. Now, are we getting some insight to order flow? We might see this as a swing candle formation and look to see price start to move lower. At the moment, we are finding support in the weekly bullish FEG here, which is also off this bullish order block. So there's good opportunity here for price to bounce from there. Everything sold off last week pretty much, so it's not surprising to see this for gold as well. So that might just be a blip for gold, and we might see price start to move higher. Nice daily FEG here as well for price to find that support. Cleared out all these relative equal lows, these failure swings here. But again, looking to just take it easy today. I don't think I'll be trading today, that's for sure. The price was unable to find any closure here. So this was the level here. We'd want to see price close above with displacement to look for price to trade higher. A nice equal highs above price here on the hourly. And it doesn't look like at the moment that we're going to get that move higher. This level here, I want to see pushed through and displaced above. Then we can look to trade higher prices for gold. For now, looking like we still might run bearish, and we're in this period of consolidation here. You can see that right through here. We've just consolidated. And if we look at the 15-minute, you can see the Asia high and low, and we've just stuck between that range at the moment. Let's move out to Dixie. So the weekly has found some support here on this order block here, which is also a nice weekly bullish breaker. So we do have some support here. Now it'll just be a case of seeing if price can remain in respect of the previous week's 50% level, which we have so far. Let's move straight down to the hourly. We can see here that we have some nice bullish structure forming here on the hourly. Would like to see price once again close above this level to confirm that continued move higher. But we are finding some nice support through here at the moment. So we could see Dixie moving higher. Let's see how we go. All right, let's jump over and have a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's also bleeding. This is a level I'm interested in. This is the high before we broke through and made this move higher. So for me, this is a support level. Really want to see price held here. We're also aligned with a bullish daily FEG here, which price has just bounced off ever so slightly. Just a little touch there. So we'll see if the market maker has done enough flushing out of the weekends. And if we can start getting some legs to move higher. Still not out of the woods here yet. I'm not going to move bullish yet. We want to see a nice change in the state of delivery on the hourly. We don't have that yet either. This currently would be the level we need to break through to see that change in state of delivery. Once we do though, like we've got all this lovely low resistance liquidity here for price to reach for. So we will see what happens. But for now, remaining bearish for the time being. Alrighty. That's it for now, guys. I'm going to wrap the video up there. Thanks for joining me today. It's good to be back. Be very careful today, and as we move through the rest of this week, we've still got plenty of time to go. We don't need to be rushing our trades or rushing to get into positions. So we're going to take it easy. We're going to move into the week with caution. Consider having today off. And be safe, guys. Be safe. Protect your funds. We don't need to make any rash decisions. With CPI this week as well, guys, I should have mentioned, we do have always 50% off with Apex with code Jimmy. Always 50% off when they are running a sale. And let's have a quick check. I don't think they have a sale on at the moment, but you can still always get 50% off here, no sale. And with Tradeify, you can grab 30% off. 40% off for new users. Code Jimmy Trades. All right, guys, take care. Be safe. Bye for now.